my name is Miranda and today I'm here to react to episode 3 of Queen Charlotte. I didn't realize this was only 6 episodes, so episode 3 is actually going to be halfway through the whole series, which is so fast, and I have to say I touched upon this a little at the end of my episode 2 reaction, but the show feels really different than I thought it would so far, and I actually kind of like it more than I do Bridgerton, which is crazy because I really like the Kate and Anthony book. Like, I loved it. Biggest difference I think for me is the relationship between Charlotte and George. I really thought it was going to be more of a like they liked each other but like they were kept away from each other till the end, and then he's going to explain everything that's going on, and instead it's more of this back and forth where it's like sometimes he's there and he's really great and then sometimes he retreats and she just kind of is left trying to figure out what happened. I didn't think it was going to be this sad from the get-go and like I literally almost cried at the last episode, so I feel like I'm in for it because it can only get more emotional from here on, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, let's check it out. Oh, what's going on over there? I do feel like it's going to be interesting if Brimsley finds out what's going on with him before Charlotte does. Like, is he going to tell her? Because I feel like at a certain point, like, is his loyalty more to the queen or to the king? Because he really seems to care about Charlotte and wants her to be happy and not lonely, and he sees how lonely and sad she is. So I think that'll be interesting to see how it plays out, especially with the relationship he has with the king's right hand, like not wanting to betray his confidence. It'll be interesting, that kind of idea of political alliances and who you're aligned to and who your allegiance is to, but then also like personal, you know? It's young Violet! I've been wanting to see her for so long. This is awesome. So she's a bit younger than them, which makes sense, I guess. So her mother is a giant racist. I would love to say her reaction to seeing that, like, maybe her great-grandkids, right? I'm always bad at this. Her great-grandkids, right? Daphne and Simon's kids right now. I feel like she would faint. And you know what? It's what she deserves. Ooh, oh my gosh, wow. He calls her Beauty and Brains. That's so cute. Come on. He's so proud of her. Look at this. Oh, I'm so glad she's not like her mom. He's like, she's correct. Oh, she's not gonna like that. I love Violet. Oh my gosh, she's been amazing from day one. That's really cute. Normally I don't like when it's like the mom is like meh, 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 and the dad's just like sitting there like being like this woman, but I feel like it works with this because like he's like on her side of being like, yeah, your mom is completely wrong, but I'm not gonna waste the breath saying it. I'm just gonna like let you know that I agree with you, and I think that's really cute and sweet. What happened? I know she heard, but like I'm just surprised we didn't see the argument. It's just now she's like, I'm done with you again, which I don't blame her after what she heard. He said, Mom, I slept with her because you told me to. And she's just like, great. That's really fun to hear. These two just like, okay. He's getting snappy too. My gosh. I feel like we missed a big argument. But I know like what happened. She's probably just giving him the cold shoulder after everything. And I don't blame her, like I said. She's just glaring at him. Oh my gosh. My gosh, this is kind of funny to watch. And just like the fact that there's 35 people watching them at all times just being like, well, this is awkward. I cannot with them. Like, my gosh, they invented like enemies to lovers. Everyone else is just like, which is like exactly how I would feel in that situation. Like the things you have to see, my gosh, it's just like a fly on the wall. Let's get everyone out of here. My gosh. These two invented hate effing. Like, literally, that's all they're doing. It's so funny. See, that I feel like was like genuine, where he was like, I don't know. I really don't. Instead of just being like, it's the way it is, you know? He like actually gave her an answer. Uh-oh, that was a slip. He is gonna, oh my god. I was wondering, like, I feel like they are becoming like friends. It's cute, but like he's like letting his guard down and not being so formal with her. And this is gonna be bad. Well, now he knows. Now he knows that she heard that and probably heard everything else that he said. Just again, the fact that he's like, Mom told me to charm you. Mom told me to get married. Mom told me to bed you. I'm just like, bro, all the wrong things to say. All the wrong things to say. What is he doing? Walking around shirtless? Is that even allowed? Look how much her face is pressed against the glass. She's like, I will solve this mystery. I love the like detective mode we have going on in this episode. It's so funny. She's like, something is afoot and I'm gonna figure out what it is. She's so obsessed with figuring this out and I love her for it. But like also, yeah, how is he just getting to walk around shirtless? Like whatever. I don't think that's it. I think she's more like, what's going on? Like, if I was living in a place like this where, like, there's clearly some big secret going on and, like, I'm supposed to be so powerful and yet everyone's like, clearly something's wrong, I feel like she's trying to figure that out more so than, like, if he likes her or not. Oh no, they got fired just because she can get her own oranges? That's so stupid. Don't they still need them to like take care of the oranges and stuff? Like I feel like there are 300 people in a room at all time and you're telling me you couldn't find anything else for the orange picking men to do? Like seriously? Yeah, it's also kind of how he behaved too. I feel like he gave as good as he got, so. Ugh, when he looks at her like that of like, I'll do anything for you, like it just, it just full on rats his wife out. I love it. He's like, this woman sucks and I want everyone to know it, okay? Oh, wow, they look beautiful. I mean, this is quite amazing. He doesn't go to any social events and like she asked and he was like, of course. Ugh. See, that's really sweet. I don't like her, but like, I feel like she's like, my son has to do this. I would like if he's happy, but he's gonna do it regardless. But she still wants to see him happy, so that's like an added bonus of like, this had to happen, and he just happens to also be happy. They're a gorgeous couple too. Like, the way he looks at her, you just see like he is looking at the sun when he sees her. Like, it's just so beautiful. It's so okay, sir. Calm down. My gosh. Oh, I feel like he's getting a little heightened though again, right? Like it just seems like little manic. Oh my gosh, is he dead? I honestly was hoping for that, but didn't think it would happen that soon. Like I was like, please release Lady Danbury from this. I'm so sick of seeing her bash her head against a headboard every time we see her, like 5 times an episode. I love how happy she is for. She's like one of my favorite characters, Coral. She's so good. I just think it's so cute how excited she is for her. They've had this plan for a while, and I kind of love that for them. She's like, all right, I'm gonna go into my mode. Like this, it's just so like cute that they have that friendship, right? She wouldn't let it get out of it. That's really funny. I just always find it really funny in like this kind of setting where it's like you say things like as polite as you can, but really like thanks. You know what I mean? It's cute. I think it's hysterical. Yeah. I think there is like a little bit of, and we kind of saw her even as her younger self, a little bit of optimism probably and naivete, probably just from like her upbringing and her place in society, you know, of just that's the way things should be. So like in her mind, if that's the way things should be, you know, so it just makes sense. So when like she hears that people didn't have great marriages, I'm sure like she knows people don't, but like for her, it's just like, wait, like you should have a good marriage and like a love, like that's just like a no-brainer for her. I do feel like I got that like Lady Danbury wasn't being like, you're fortunate that like your husband's dead. Like it was just bad timing. She was trying to say like it's fortunate that like you've had a love like that like you carry with you and still think about for so long, whereas like she never had that. It's just bad timing for someone to be like, hey, I'm mourning my husband, and someone's like, you're fortunate. You know, like it was just a bad phrase of words, but I got what she was saying. Wait, that's hysterical. Like his legacy will be something he would hate. I love that. Yes, I love that. I love that they can connect over this. And it's so true, right? I love that idea though, right? You know, like she can't fund things in her own school. Like everything is always connected to his name. So she can't really do anything for herself. But what she can do is make sure it's stuff she supports that he would hate. That's like I read a thing where it was like, my husband like hates, it was like my husband hates bees or something like that. So they said like every time that they got an argument with them, they would make like a $5 contribution to like a bee society. And I was like, that's just such a funny, like petty thing to do. I don't like hearing that. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying with this like back and forth, forever waiting. Yeah. I knew I was gonna cry again. But like that's yeah, like what I said about how it's almost worse, this like back and forth and this like scene, like what could have been. Oh my gosh, what did he do? Aw. She's just like amazing. She could be running away or being like frozen, like, what the heck is it, this? And instead she's trying to help him. This guy's like, is this working? I mean, this is exactly, what was it, 2 episodes ago, last episode, when he said she will never find out about you. Like, literally, this is his worst nightmare come true. For all the people that, like, struggled like this. And do struggle. Okay, well, I knew I was gonna be crying soon. I didn't expect it to happen this much. Next episode's gonna be interesting because, like, obviously they're gonna have to tell her everything, I feel like, and she's gonna have to finally be aware of what's happening. And it feels like the way that I was reading about it and stuff, I almost wonder if like something happens where it's like he can't be around her specifically anymore. And I think that's just so heartbreaking, especially seeing how she was able to help him there and being like, you know, like follow me, like coming down to him and like just talking to him and stuff like that. If like she ultimately loses him because of that, of like he can't be around her or something, like that's just gonna make me really sad. So yeah, it's just it's way more heartbreaking than I thought. Like I said, I don't know how to explain like how sad it is for me without sounding like cheesy, but yeah, it's just that kind of thing. I think it's really well done too. Like that whole breakdown scene was really well done, and just like her following him and not really knowing what's going on, but the way she tried to at least help and did help, I think really shows her character, and it'll just be interesting to see where it goes from here, right? Because they alluded to something happening too, where like the king, something happened when she was really young. And I don't think this is it. I think this was just like part one. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I feel like it's just gonna get more sad. So I liked it. It's good. It's so different from what I thought. It's just always heartbreaking, you know, because I want them to be so happy. But yeah, if you've seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Also make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.